Amid the escalation of tensions in the Middle East with Trump's fresh warning to Iran and UAE being hit by a drone strike, the rupee has hit a record low of 96.17 against the dollar. This is, of course, a serious situation, and the rupee continues its free fall given what's been happening in the Middle East as well. And while this has been taking place, the Trinamool Congress has hit out as well over the state of affairs when it comes to the economy and the falling rupee as well. Sagarika Ghose, Member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha belonging to the Trinamool Congress, has attacked the central government. She has said that after years and years of PR as well as chest thumping and media trumpeting, these are her words, the reality of the Indian economy is now quite apparent. India's economy has been pushed into a corner, is what the Trinamool Congress has claimed. So it's not just the Trinamool Congress. Several opposition parties have now been asking serious questions of the central government over the free fall that the rupee has experienced. Many of them also pointing out that the fall of the rupee is not confined to what's been happening in the Middle East. It had begun much earlier as well, and that no steps had been taken since the fall to actually rectify the situation or stabilize the rupee against the dollar as well. Now, some have now argued that the rupee's free fall will in fact help India's export situation. Let's in fact also take a look at what the Trinamool Congress has now said. Rupees 95.7 to a dollar, its lowest ever, crude above 107, food inflation rising, FDI fleeing, LPG prices and non-availability crushing households, gold imports still soaring while jobs shrink. Now, this is what Sagarika Ghose has said. After year of PR and chest thumping and media trumpeting, the reality, India's economy has now been pushed into a corner. ACCHE DIN, Amrit Kal are dead. An incompetent Narendra Modi, her words, is trying to punish citizens for his own and his government's all-round failure to manage the economy. The attempt is to distract the public through fancy dress costumes and photo ops and bumper doses of religion as well. So that's the claim now coming from the Trinamool Congress. Let me go across to Mr. Tom Vadakan, the national spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. Vadakan, serious questions now being asked of the centre. The rupee continues to be in a state of free fall. It's breached the 96 mark, and the opposition also raising questions of when the UPA had been in power and the rupee had actually breached the 60 mark. The then opposition led by the BJP had some harsh words for the UPA. Why is it ducking away from answering questions right now is the question that the opposition is asking.
Well, the first question that we would like to put across to the TMC is learn from your own mistakes. What you have done to Bengal is something that independent India has never seen. Now Mamata comes to court dressed as a lawyer. The Bar Council needs to investigate whether she has a degree to do that. So this kind of issues that have come up in public life, understandable for a TMC person to speak about the economy. What was the state of West Bengal earlier? And was it in best conditions earlier? These are questions they must ask themselves. Okay. And instead of holding the post for TMC, they must ask their leader of how things were in West Bengal before the larger question that they raised today.
Okay. So that's as far as the locus standi of the TMC to question your government is concerned. But let's come to the basic question that everyone seems to be asking, which is the worrying state of the rupee as it stands today. And many also pointing out that the fall of the rupee is not a direct outcome of the situation in the Middle East. The fall had begun much earlier, so could steps have been taken to stabilize our currency vis-a-vis the dollar? That's a question that's coming from the opposition, among others as well. What's your response to that?
Well, the rupee will stabilize. It's not a natural fall. The war is the reason behind it. The Sensex is in a situation that is still, not stable yet. This war will end, and then you will see the stability and rupee returning to its older position. So I think they should not jump the gun before seeing who is in control. It's Prime Minister Modi, who knows what he is doing. and the finance minister who's brilliant at her job. So please do wait, and as the situation emerges, you will see the rupee stabilizing, the Sensex under control. So these are things that are going to happen.
Okay.
So be patient and things will improve.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Vadakan, for your response to that about the state of the rupee and some questions being thrown at the government from the opposition.